What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Comic-Con edition, San Diego. This is going to be part one. We're going to have two videos for you guys. So today we're going to focus on the Marvel panel of things. So just kick it off. One of the first things they revealed was Captain Marvel. Concept art, plot, and time period. So we know it's going to be in the 90s.
Nick Fury's going to have both eyes.
Yeah, Nick Fury's going to have both eyes. Apparently he lost his eye during that time. I'm pretty sure that's when he's going to lose his eye.
Hopefully we get some Coulson action in there.
Oh yeah, I didn't think about that too. Coulson.
A lot of people were talking about getting him back on there. He was a good character.
That'd be cool.
He made Avengers Part 1.
Yeah, he was that that uniting factor that made them kind of like, okay.
We need him. He should come back.
So if you guys don't know, Brie Larson signed on to be Captain Marvel. The villains they announced, the villains are going to be the Skrull. I don't know if you know who the Skrull are. They're like big time, prime time, like comic book villain. Usually they're associated with the Fantastic Four, so it's kind of surprising that Marvel actually has the rights to them. So we're going to see how that kind of turns out. But yeah, definitely looking forward to Captain Marvel. Next thing that we got is Black Panther. So Black Panther, which we already had a teaser trailer released a couple months ago. It looks dope.
It looks good.
They released a couple of posters. I think it was 2 posters, I believe.
That poster looked bad.
A lot of people are liking the suit more.
Yeah, they released
used to it.
More concept art of the suit, and then we personally didn't get to see it, but apparently they released footage. I actually read some of the there was like a write up of the footage that they showed. So basically, you see it in the trailer. It's that casino scene where Ulysses Claw comes in. I guess he's like wheeling and dealing something, and Black Panther kind of steps in with his guards and his sister, and I guess they're kind of stopping the whole thing. And based off of what they said in the description, it just kind of shows a lot of the fighting sequences. Apparently the fighting sequences are really good, very high class martial arts. Also a cool thing is they show how Black Panther's suit gets on. So we've never seen
how
he puts on his suit. So apparently it's some kind of nanotechnology. So the Wakandans are very, I guess scientifically advanced. Okay, so may even be smarter than Tony Stark. Some of the stuff he's built.
They're in 3017. What was that? 2017.
So based on the description, the suit kind of builds itself around Black Panther. So
that's gonna be something good to see.
Yeah, he presses some kind of button apparently based off of what they wrote, and it starts building itself around him, and it covers his body.
Could it be it comes out of that necklace thing?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, it's probably the necklace.
So,
which is probably why the necklace is actually part of the suit.
Yeah,
that'll be kind of cool.
Yeah, so just think kind of like, I guess, like Spanish type. So it's like it kind of like it wraps itself around, or like even Venom type. But it's not alive. It's just it's like a metal suit,
like nanotechnology.
And the big thing is that they also showed another scene, the scene where he's chasing them in the car and he does the flip, which you see in the trailer as well.
Oh, okay.
He changes suits. This time another suit wraps around him, and it's black and gold instead of black and silver. So apparently he has different suits for different situations. So the what we know is that the Civil War suit was his battle armor suit. The suit that we see in the Black Panther trailer it's called his Regal armor. So that's his suit that he wears when he's king. That's the king armor, I guess. Nobody knows what the black and gold suit is yet. They just teased it. It was a quick clip, and then it cut off. There's actually a toy that's out that kind of teases it. Marvel played it off, saying that it was just a made-up rendering, but it's actually, I think it's associated with the movie. I think you guys saw it.
Are we still talking about Marvel, or are we talking about Batman? With all these what are we talking about?
Yeah. Basically, Black Panther's like the Black Iron Man, but
it looks badass though. What you described as a black and gold suit.
Yeah, we saw that. Remember that image that we have? We've actually found I don't know if it was a Hot Toy rendering or something like that, but
like once we see it in the movie,
yeah. So a lot of people played it off as being fake. I actually thought it was a cool suit, so when I thought it was fake, I was like kind of bummed out. But it's actually good to know that he is gonna have a black and gold suit, which sounds badass.
That sounds dope, dude.
So
I didn't really see that.
Yeah,
it'll be badass.
That was it for Black Panther. So next thing down the line that we got was Thor.
God of Lightning.
God of Lightning. God of Thunder. Yeah, but they released another trailer, which I guess it's the official trailer. The one that they released earlier, I guess, 2 or 3 months ago, too?
Yeah.
More of a long tease?
Yeah.
Long tease?
The long teaser trailer. But we actually got an official trailer. A lot of stuff was revealed. We learned that Hulk can talk.
he knows how to get haircuts.
Yeah, apparently they do Southside fades in Asgard or wherever the hell he's at.
Well, it's yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know where he got a haircut from, but I mean, in the trailer they chop freaking Thor's hair too, but I guess they know how to do fades and shit. But whatever.
They know how to throw it down. They know
one of the best parts in that movie is gonna be Hulk, man.
Yeah, it looks like he's gonna be. He looks like he's gonna be a bigger character than I thought from this trailer. Because in the first trailer, it's just like, oh, maybe he's just gonna fight and then escape with each other. But he actually looks like a key point in the plot.
Well, Dr. Banner himself will be a good role. It looks funny.
It does look funny. The action sequences look cool. You kind of see Thor and Loki team up, which was a big thing too. So in the first trailer, you kind of see Loki. They kind of tease it to where it looks like he's attacking Asgard. But in the second trailer, they actually cleared that up. Is that they're actually fighting Hela, which is the goddess of death.
Yeah.
So Thor and Loki kind of team up, which is kind of weird because we'll talk about the Infinity War footage later, but you kind of see Loki on the other side against that motherfucker.
But the Thor Loki thing, like in
and that's always was Loki. Loki just gets on the side that always gets him out on top.
Isn't he something of mischief?
Yeah, he's a god of mischief, so he's just gonna do whatever he can to sort of
get his way out.
Yeah.
Because he looked captured in that.
He was captured. He was in prison.
Yeah.
And another thing too, as you can see that we kind of saw is that
full power Thor.
Yeah, full power Thor. So a lot of people were speculating that Odin actually transferred his power to Thor, or he no longer needs the hammer. There is a point in the comics where Thor reaches his full potential. He no longer needs Mjolnir.
It's like over 9,000.
Yeah, so I believe they call it like Odin's son.
He just went Super Saiyan too.
Yeah, like it's like basically it's Odin's son. Yeah, basically it's like Super Saiyan. Like he finds his hidden power. So we got a little bit of a tease of that. I don't know how.
It's still in the works though, right?
Yeah,
but this movie's still in production. Like
it's post production, so filming's done. They're just right now. It's just a lot of editing and stuff like that.
The CGI was kind of sketchy for me.
Yeah, some of it
was
some of the CGI was pretty rough with the Hulk and like
with him too.
With that ending with the lightning on his eyes, I was kind of like.
And same thing with the scenes with Hela, like with all the unicorns or whatever, the Pegasus flying and shit. I don't know.
Hercules. It looked badass though.
Yeah, it looks
like. I thought it was a pretty cool scene.
Yeah, I feel like it's gonna be a lot of symbolism too, and it does seem like they took a way it's a good thing that they're not taking themselves to see it, because in Thor 1 and Thor 2, like they took themselves way too serious.
I still think that was what made Thor, man. I think this. I'm not gonna hate on Thor Ragnarok. It's gonna be a fun movie. I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah, I just felt like they took a more comedic route.
Which is cool.
Where Thor's more like, it is weird to see how he was in the Thor 1 and Thor 2.
That's why, like.
And then all of a sudden he's like this laid back, chill dude, like joking now.
He went from like Dark World to like. Literally from Dark World to like.
Yeah, so it's kind of, it was, I don't know. And it seems like him and Hulk are going to have like a lot of playful banter.
A lot of fun.
Looks pretty cool. So yeah, that's it for Thor. So now to end it, like we got the big one. Infinity War. So that was the big reveal. It was actually like
teased.
Yeah, teased.
There was a leak.
Leaked. So Marvel wasn't too happy. We would love to show you guys the footage, but we don't want our YouTube channel to get shut down. Marvel's on a freaking rampage right now, shutting down anybody that has the footage.
They got us.
But luckily we did see it. If you haven't gotten to see it, it sucks. I mean, pretty sure Marvel's gonna end up releasing it sometime soon.
I'm pretty sure if you go to Instagram and you put #Infinity War, you'll find it. I found it today. I found it this morning, and this was what, 4 days ago?
Yeah. So I mean, there's still brave souls out there posting it and stuff like that. But just as for sake of our channel, we won't be posting it. But
I know a lot of people were mad that it leaked. A lot of the people that were there were like. We can't hear for days, and
so people were kind of upset, but I mean, how are you not gonna leak something
that's
like
why you can't hate on Justice League, man. Justice League leaked it, bro.
a lot of stuff always gets leaked at Comic-Con. I don't know what they expect. Like, it's gonna happen. It's inevitable.
There's always that one person that screws it up for everybody.
So basically, the footage just shows. It starts off with the Guardians kind of crashing into Thor, I guess, and I'm thinking this is post Ragnarok. So this is after Thor's already like. Because he's still wearing the same clothes that he's wearing in Ragnarok.
The haircut.
Yeah, so he has the same haircut. So something must have happened where he ends up floating through space or some shit. I don't know. And the Guardians kind of just like bump into him.
And it also looks, from what I saw, that he has that electricity power in that scene. As soon as he wakes up, I see some like electricity going off. I don't know.
Yeah,
it's freaking blurry. You know?
Yeah, like the footage that we saw is very blurry and it's at an angle, so we're watching everything diagonally.
Is it Green Lantern or not?
But basically, that's how it starts off, and then after that, you get sort of like a like an action reel of just crazy shots, just shooting. We get a shot of Iron Man in his new suit. We get a shot of Star-Lord doing some action. We see Doctor Strange kind of. You don't see him in person. You kind of see him in the background, doing some spells and making platforms, and like Star-Lord's kind of like
some awesome team up. That's pretty badass.
You see a lot of like
Spider-Man 2 with the new suit.
Yeah, classic team up scenes, and then Spider-Man makes a reveal with his Iron Spider suit. Looks very much more in shape. Looks more like a man and not like a kid.
It just looks.
It looks badass.
Yeah, it's fitting because
it looks CGI-ish.
It would, and I'm pretty sure it's because the movie's still in post-production. They just finished filming like a month ago.
The eyes glowing looks so cool.
But it's just Spider-Man looks like he actually fits in. He doesn't look like he was in Civil War. He was tall. He was as tall as them. He's tall for a teenager, I guess. Slender. But here he actually looks like he's pretty built. And he looks like he's holding his own for the time being. We also get some action shots of Gamora.
We also see Captain America.
So we see Captain America make an quick appearance. He's got a beard. He has a black suit on, which is kind of interesting. So to go off of that is the rumor right now on the mill is that Black Panther actually made him a vibranium black suit.
It's a symbiote.
So it'd be pretty badass. Nah, I don't want a symbiote. So yeah, just knowing that Black Panther made a suit for Captain America is pretty dope, and not vice versa. Usually it's Iron Man making
in the Spider-Man movie. Oh well, never mind. Tony Stark made a new shield.
So we know that Tony Stark was working in Spider-Man: Homecoming. We know that Tony Stark was working on a prototype shield.
And we haven't seen a shield. We didn't see a shield.
And then now knowing that Black Panther made a suit for Cap's gonna be pretty fucking stacked.
I don't think he's gonna be the one that dies, man.
I don't think so either. Looking at it, I'm pretty sure Tony might die.
You think Tony or Thor?
Thor's gonna die.
Thor. His head was about to crack.
That's another action scene that we get. We have Thor's kind of head.
So like when Thanos comes out in general, so he just starts wrecking everybody.
Thanos makes like this grand regal appearance. He's like walking through a wormhole or something like that.
He's pummeling Thor's head.
Yeah.
He punches Star-Lord.
Yeah. He punches
the shit out of Iron Man. I'm pretty sure Iron Man is just like
right then and there.
He died inside the suit because it was so hard.
It's that same coma from the first one that he was in.
Punches the crap, and then you have an action sequence where Spider-Man's on the floor without the mask on. Looks like he's in deep pain. He probably got beat up pretty bad too, from what it looks like.
It looks like he lost half his body.
Yeah, and it even looks like Iron Man's not even in his suit anymore in that scene.
Like he gave up?
So, I don't know if he gave up or Thanos just beat the shit out of him, that the suit doesn't work anymore. And it also doesn't help that it looks like they're on another planet, so Iron Man can't call another suit to another planet. So, it just looks like we thought, like, it's going to be a showdown. Like,
well, the part where Thanos is throwing the freaking
so Thanos is calling, like, he has his gauntlet. That's the whole thing. So he has his gauntlet and the Infinity Stones, which from the trailer we concluded that he only has two, and he's still kicking their ass like nothing. So imagine when he gets all the stones, knowing that Vision has one of the stones on his head. So if he takes that from Vision, Vision's done. So we know Vision's gonna die because eventually Thanos is gonna get all freaking stones. Okay, that's what it's leading up to.
But we see Loki too giving him.
Yeah.
So one thing I heard was that Winter Soldier Bucky was not gonna be in Black Panther. I heard he was not gonna be.
But he's still in Wakanda.
But so he is gonna come out in.
So that's another action shot that we got. We have.
And then he goes.
We have Black Panther kind of like
with Wakanda people.
Not on the. So he's not. It doesn't look like they're gonna be at the big showdown. What it looks like in the trailer, there's stuff going on Earth. And then there's stuff going on in this sort of planet arena that Thanos has.
Yeah. Well, something we haven't mentioned yet is the Black Order.
Yeah, so the Black Order
was announced.
So I don't know if I'm thinking Thanos sent the Black Order to Earth.
So that's what, And
then the Avengers are trying to fight Thanos on this sort of arena planet that he has.
I feel like
we don't know for a fact because we didn't even see the Black Order. We saw one. And it was like a quick shot, like somebody was punching them, and that was it. Like it was done.
Well, we see what's the girl's name? Zamora, what's her name?
Gamora,
Yeah.
Gamora. We see her in the collector's room.
Yeah.
Where everything's gone.
So that's
already.
the thing is Gamora was part of the Black Order. So the Black Order are the children of Thanos. Gamora is a child of
And then we
Thanos.
also
So
see
is Nebula.
Nebula in action in the trailer.
So Nebula is actually and Gamora are part of the Guardians of the Galaxy now. So I don't know if it's gonna be a whole we gotta fight our siblings, which technically they're not related. They're just called the children of Thanos because they work for Thanos. He kind of like adopted him. They really didn't adopt him. He kidnapped them.
And then the scene with Loki giving.
Yeah, Loki giving Thanos the Tesseract.
I feel like he's gonna give it to one of the children of Thanos. I think
Yeah,
that's what he's doing.
So going back to all that, so there's stuff going on Earth because we see Black Panther kind of arrive and he's preparing for battle with his army, and then you have the Winter Soldier, Bucky, also with soldiers from Wakanda behind him. So he's leading a troop. Black Panther's leading a troop. They don't show what they're fighting against, but something's going down on Earth. So we know that something's happening there. So I don't know if later, maybe in Avengers Infinity War Part 2, they'll make their way to the planet.
Well, yeah. Well, in the behind the scenes shots, Iron Man, I don't know who else, and Doctor Strange were in the city getting their ass whooped.
Yeah,
remember?
So I don't know if that was the city or there was just
yeah.
like it was just like the green screen type shit.
Because there's it looked like it was a city, right? So
Yeah.
I don't know if that's where he gets those one stones. Or
So based off of the trailer, the people that we know will be facing Thanos from what we saw in the trailer is Doctor Strange, the Guardians of the Galaxy,
Iron Man.
Spider-Man, Iron Man,
Thor,
and Thor. That's all who we saw that was gonna face Thor. The Thanos. We're gonna fight Thanos from what we saw in the trailer. Because like I said, there's parts of the trailer they're on this other planet. The other trailer is showing Earth. So the ones that are on Earth, from what we saw in the trailer, it's Captain America, Bucky, Vision, Scarlet Witch, Black Widow, who has blonde hair now. Nobody's
Captain America. Did we mention?
Captain America, Black Widow, and
Falcon. We see Falcon.
Falcon.
We also see in the promotional poster.
Yeah, so that's another thing. And then they released a promotional poster.
The older Groot.
Yeah.
He's like
So we see Teen Groot. We also see that Hawkeye is part of it. He's on the poster. So is War Machine.
Bucky gets his new arm.
Yeah, and Bucky gets a new arm. That's another thing too. So basically, Black Panther's out here giving gifts and shit to everybody. He's like, all right.
Where you at though?
He's like, gotta get ready to fuck some up. So we're gonna just start dishing out gifts.
He's like,
who wants a metal arm? Who wants a new suit? Anybody want a ray gun or something? So like, there's stuff going on Earth. We don't know what. Now that's our theory is that the Black Order is sent to Earth, and then a certain team of Avengers goes and fights Thanos. I don't know how they decide who, or if Thanos makes them go there personally. It looks like they all go there because the Guardians are they look like they had a destination set.
I mean, you see them speeding.
Yeah, they're like flying and they just happen to run into Thor, but it looks like the Guardians were on Thanos' trail.
I just want to know how Iron Man got there.
Yeah, and Spider-Man. Like, I want to know how they all got there, and I'm thinking they were taken there.
Thor teleported them?
No, I don't think it was Thor. I'm telling you, I think they were taken there. They were like
an arena?
Yeah, like an arena. Like, they were abducted. So, like, maybe everybody's going on. Like, whatever's happening at Earth, maybe they're all fucking fighting, and then all of a sudden, some of them just start vanishing. And then they end up on that planet with Thanos. So, I mean, that's all we got on that trailer, basically. It's just some...
That was a dope ass trailer.
A lot of badass shit.
A lot of just badass shit going on.
A lot of action. So.
I'm really not expecting some, like, epic story. I just think it's gonna be like a Michael Bay-esque fucking shit show, just everybody just going at it.
Well,
in those teasers, like when we first saw Thanos in Avengers 1 in the post-credit scene, he had on his battle armor, he had on that crown, and he had on the gloves and stuff. But here he shows up, he's like in a tank top, walking out,
and the
smiling. The white beater. He's like, all right, I gotta slap some bitches really quick to make sure they stay out of my way. Now, knowing that Captain Marvel is coming in the future. She's a really big player. She's technically, once her movie comes out, she'll be the strongest character in the Marvel comic universe ever. She's our Superman, basically. So it would make sense that when she makes an appearance, that nigga's gonna have to suit up because she's gonna kick his ass. And then also you have Adam Warlock coming down the line, who is also him and Captain Marvel are kind of on par. So in the comic books, Adam Warlock is actually a huge player in the whole Infinity War storyline.
So you think we might get him next, like in the second?
Yeah,
part?
so like in Avengers Infinity War, it would make sense why Thanos decides, okay, I need all the stones. Because right now it looks like he's not too worried. He's kind of happy just having 2 stones. Because he looks like he's handling his own.
Yeah.
But once you have Captain Marvel and Adam Warlock show up, shit's going to have to change. Because those two, like, I'm really excited to see Captain Marvel because she's Wonder Woman and Superman into one character, basically. I guess she was Marvel's answer to DC when they had Superman and Wonder Woman kind of taking off. So we needed this they needed this woman superhero to be their flagship. So Captain Marvel's going to be a really big inclusion in terms of where Avengers goes on next. And we kind of know that Avengers Infinity War is going to be kind of like a closing chapter for a couple of heroes. I mean, I'm personally thinking Cap, Iron Man, and Thor are done. The Hulk as well. I think the Hulk is going to be done. Not by done, I don't mean dead. I'm pretty sure some of them are going to die, but not all of them will die.
They won't be coming out as often.
Yeah, I just think that their roles in the MCU are going to kind of slender down. Especially now that Marvel has Spider-Man. They've been wanting Spider-Man for years. So, especially with Spider-Man included now, like they've been waiting for Spider-Man for years. Marvel's always wanted to make Spider-Man a flagship, so I'm pretty sure after Avengers, especially since Spider-Man Homecoming 2, so the sequel got announced that it's going to be taking 15 minutes after Avengers Infinity War 2.
Which is crazy.
So just thinking about that this dude's going to go back to fucking, to school after whatever the hell's going to happen on some other planet.
It was only a 3 day
and just act like nothing happened. So we know so Marvel announced this at Comic-Con that Spider-Man Homecoming 2, or whatever they decide to call it, is literally 15 minutes after Avengers Infinity War 2.
2 or 1?
2, the second half. So 2019.
Oh, what the hell?
So if somebody dies and shit, and this nigga just have to go to school and take an
15
exam.
minutes later.
Yeah, after somebody just died,
crazy.
or they defeated Thanos, if they defeated Thanos, whatever happens, seeing that Spidey has to go back to school after whatever the hell just went down.
Is that what's gonna challenge him in the movie?
Yeah, and then that's
his life.
Yeah. So a lot of people were kind of worried too that Spider-Man looks like he's gonna die. He's not gonna die. They just announced his fucking sequel. So.
Watch him die.
Yeah, guys, that's the end of this part. I'll have we have Carlos and Juan. They're gonna go over the DC panel next.
The real panel.
I guess DC had some badass shit revealed too.
Yeah.
And hopefully we'll do a theory zone, especially for DC.
No, for Infinity War, because we don't have a trailer yet. That would be badass.
Yeah. So Infinity War, we probably we can do a theory zone too, but I feel like Justice League, the new Justice League trailer too, which they're going to talk about. We can probably do a really badass theory zone for that. But we'll save that for the next video. So yeah, guys, be sure to like and subscribe. Leave any comments below. If you guys heard anything through the grapevine about what happened at Comic-Con, a lot of this is just stuff that we heard on the internet.
We weren't actually there.
Yeah, we weren't actually there. Hopefully in the future we can actually be there. It would be badass. I think it'd be cool. But yeah, let us know what you guys thought, and please comment below. We'll see you guys next time.